hot in here? Are you hot? I mean, you are hot. I mean...
How's it going, everybody? The Fisherman here. So, now that the big project is basically done and over with, and now that a certain situation, at least probably for the next month or so, is currently winding down, I feel like it's only necessary that I just kind of finally get back into the groove of talking about some, like, random goofy stuff that I've been sent, and stuff that I just personally find hilarious. So anyways, let me quickly hit you with something. Video games. Yes, I talk about them a lot. After all, this is, in fact, kind of like a gaming channel, if you will, where I usually talk about, like, stuff revolving around video games, or really just anything that I just kind of find interest in, which, obviously, well, I feel like I don't have to explain what the majority of it is. However, there's one thing that I don't really often talk about, and that is, of course, the goofy shit that ends up happening on, like, discussion pages, especially on Steam. You'll find such amazing guides, especially on, like, Team Modloader, such as, like, how to defeat Sperm Clematis, or something along those lines, and yes, I still remember that existed, and yes, that is still very funny to me. However, there's one particular thing that I didn't even know was even possible, and that's, of course, discussion pages for games that aren't even released yet. More specifically, a game called Infurious. Now, I know next to nothing about this. It's apparently tagged as a card game, card battler, and a roguelike. I have absolutely no idea how in the hell that's going to work, but judging by the trailer and what I've seen, it looks okay. It looks pretty okay. Not exactly the kind of game that I would personally play myself, but I could probably see myself maybe, like, picking up, like, a demo version of it to see what it's like. Speaking of demo versions of games, I do have a demo version of a game that I do in fact want to try out and kind of give a review at some point. Maybe start doing some game reviews on this channel here, if you will. Purely because of the fact that a certain, game development team decided to follow me on Blue Sky. Cough, cough, shameless plug. So I guess in between me trying to work on character stills for myself so that way I can express myself better in these, like, gaming videos, I feel like it's only necessary that I go out of my way and just kind of talk about some goofy stuff that's currently going on. So, of course, on the community page for Infurious, probably one of the first things that you'll end up seeing is, of course, well, this particular post by an individual that goes by the name of Guy on October 22nd of presumably this year, where he says, "Can I get the game for free? I'm a pretty big YouTuber, 200 subs, and I was wondering if I could get this game for free, or you can pay me for a good review. I'll give a bad one if not." I mean, already I feel like I just need to mention, I just feel like I have to mention right now, this is probably one of the worst ways they can try and get your hands on, like, a free game. Like, first of all, you're mentioning that you're supposedly a big YouTuber with only, like, 200 subscribers. I cannot believe that this isn't, like, some sort of satire. It almost comes across as satire, but the thing is that, like, one of the messages, like, directly underneath it is just the same exact guy saying, "I do not appreciate my patience being tested." And the thing is that pretty much all the replies in this are mainly just people ripping this guy a new one for being, like, this desperate to try and get, like, a free game or something like that, that he would literally, like, you know, say, "Oh, I'll give you a bad review if you don't, like, you know, give me the game for free," or something like that. Like, it's really stupid. And on the off chance that this Mr. Guy, this 200 sub guy, if you will, is like, you know, watching this, please, no hard feelings, but, like, bro, even you have to know that this is cringe as fuck. But I feel like at least reading some of the responses to this one after he says, "I do not appreciate my patience being tested," literally, like, 4 days later, which I think is really funny. But, let's read some of these. "Oh my god, it's the famous Guy from that YouTube channel. I'm your biggest fan. All your subs are my bots." Jesus Christ. "I have a pretty big YouTuber reviewer, 300 subs. I've reviewed Guy's YouTube channel. I can confirm I get more enjoyment out of watching paint dry while my fingernails are slowly removed by rusty pliers. 0 stars. Guy, I can't believe you'd forsake your loyal fan base of 200 subs and offer to write a positive review in exchange for benefits. Your loyal fan base of 200 subs will not stand for this, especially me. Consider your loyal fan base to now be 199. I'm a more famouser YouTuber with 300 subs. I will pay you to not give Guy anything. Gotta get rid of the competition." Okay, listen, if the developers of Infurious are watching this, I'm a somewhat bigger YouTuber with 2,000 subscribers. I think it would be really funny if you gave this guy the game for free. Didn't even plug his own YouTube in the post. What an amateur. Doesn't need to. Everyone knows Guy. I mean, let's see here. Does he plug his YouTube in, like, his And like his, oh, okay, well, that's, unfortunate. But of course, probably the funniest part about this is that this thing was so, this, like, message, this particular post was so unbelievably goofy that it ended up getting pinned by the studio themselves. But I feel like I should probably also get into the goofier stuff that ends up happening when the studio themselves decide to respond. Now, of course, a lot of, like, many of the forum posts are basically, like, either like something about like a number 3 combo with no cheese or something along those lines, or just people kind of doing a similar copy pasta to, I'm a pretty big YouTuber with 200 subs, can you give me the game for free? I have a feeling that this is probably going to become like a new like niche copy pasta, if you will, but I think that this is just extremely funny. Hell, someone has already ooh-wooified this shit, like that should be letting you know just how goofy this has become. But of course, the developers have decided to respond to this one, like the actual studios. Lucid Rain Studios has decided to respond to this one by stating, "To Guy, things have escalated a tiny bit on our end. Whoops. We never intended to test the patience of an influencer of your caliber. As a gesture of peace, we'd like to send you our last 2 office donuts and maybe an exclusively signed, please don't do that card. Any further demands will need to be attached with an example of your bad review for us to review your review. You have 14 days to respond before the donuts go stale and the free game offer ends." You know what, at least the developers have a sense of humor. That's pretty good. I gotta read some of the comments on this one because I haven't seen this one. Wait, what flavor donuts? I mean, listen. I would probably 100% take the offer if they were like jelly or like Boston cream donuts, let's be honest here. Because if they're not those donuts, I would not take that offer, man. Alright, if they're like glazed donuts, like, come on, that's like the vanilla flavor of donuts. Like, that's basic as fuck. I don't like that. Ain't no way we got the critically acclaimed YouTuber Guy with 200 subs versus Lucid Rain Studios before GTA 6. Jesus Christ. Let's see here. I've been following Guy in real life for the past 30 years. If he doesn't like a game that I see them play through their window, then I don't buy it. Simple as. Glad your studio is making the correct steps to patch your relationship with the most valuable assets, 200 subscriber YouTuber. But yeah, I think probably like this is kind of like the best way to respond to someone like trying to beg for like a free game or something like that. Especially if like their only claim to fame is having like 200 subscribers and that you'll give them like a bad review if you don't give them like a free copy of the game or something like that. Like, I just find it really silly. But yeah, overall, I think it's probably one of the goofiest things I think I've seen on Steam discussion forums, and that's saying something considering the fact that the Tmod Loader Steam discussion forums exist. But yeah, anyways guys, if you guys enjoyed today's video, please consider leaving a like, that's very well appreciated. Leave a comment down below what you thought about the video, what you want me to talk about next, and also subscribe to the channel if you're new and you want to see more content such as this. Also, go ahead and follow me on Blue Sky, go ahead and join the Discord server down below if you feel like doing so. Special thanks to my YouTube channel members, MadFox94 and Nemesis, obviously. Fantastic channel members. Go ahead and become a channel member if you have $5 to spare. You get access to videos at least, like, you know, at least up to like a day early. I'm still trying to work out some things, but you get my point. But yeah, anyways guys, if you guys made it to this part in the video, comment, I don't know, stale donuts. Comment stale donuts down below if you made it to this point in the video. But yeah, anyways guys, this has been Sadie, and have yourselves a nice day.